Hey guys, and welcome to a special standing edition of this vlog. The main reason I'm standing is because it has to do with part of what I did today. So it's Saturday. Unfortunately, I missed Sean Klissner's solo Saturday because I had to go to a show. I was running lights for a dance troupe kind of thing. Uh, it was essentially like if you know what a piano recital is, it was essentially that, but a bunch of different dances. Some of them were like pretty good, like I wouldn't quite say professional, but they were really, really good. There were a few like really, really good dancers. People have been doing it for years and years. There were a couple of dances that were just like a group of 15 or 20, kids from middle school and grade school who had learned a dance and were choreographing it, and it looked pretty cool. I mean, they weren't terrible dancers. So it was like a mix of like high school, middle school, grade school kids, and then college kids and up, mainly girls. That wink was for the college kids and up. Not okay. I'm talking way too much about this. But I was running lights for it. I might get paid. I'm not sure. That they were kind of fuzzy on that whole thing. But even if I don't really care. I don't know that much about light. I don't know that much about lighting itself. My mom usually does a lot of it. So she's really good at it. All I have to do is just light the stage. The reason I'm standing is because there was one dance that was kind of there's a couple of highlights about it I kind of liked. There was one dance. It was called Bollywood, which was basically Danny, the person who's in charge of the whole thing, who's in charge of the whole troupe, holds a Zumba class, and the dance was kind of like a Zumba thing that she does, and some of the moves. Just looking at them, I was just like making names for them to myself because I don't really have anything else to do other than just put the lights up, they dance, put them down, then put them back up for the next dance and whatever. So I wrote down a couple of the names in my cell phone. One of them, the one they start with, is this. I call it the baby killer because you're just moving your hips back and forth. How does that look even? Okay. This is gonna be great. All right. There's the changing a light bulb. Making the bed. And the last one that I had was get off my shoe. Ooh, advance your pants. I called the get off my shoe because you have to actually look at the feet. It's like, yeah. Oh, you can see how beautifully disgusting my room looks. It's just filthy. So, yeah, those were some of the highlights from the night. Oh god, I love watching some of these kids because it was just really funny. Just watching like this one kid. He was I guess he was in high school, and I heard him like talk to some of the girls off stage, and I mean I don't want to. It sounds weird for me to say. I don't want to negatively stereotype him, but he sounded and acted gay. I mean, it sounds bad, but I mean, there's no other word for it. He sounded very feminine, I should probably say. But it was just so funny because during one of the dances, like all the girls were like doing all these complex things. He's just in the back going like, yeah, that's right. And then after the girls do all the dances, they like spread out, and then he walks into the middle, and he's just like, yeah, and they dance around him and feel him up and all this kind of stuff. And then there's this one kid. He was part of like the middle school, grade school dance groups, and he was at least a head taller than everybody else. No, I'm 6 foot. This is 6 foot. So I'm looking at the screen. He probably comes up to about here on me. Yeah, that makes some sense. So he was like 5'6" or something. But it was just because he's like taller than everybody else, and he's still like super agile doing all these moves. Yeah, moves like this, moves like Jagger. Oh. And there goes my career in education, should any employers find this video. Might have to make it private eventually. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about. This is one of the more embarrassing ones. I'll see you tomorrow.